Alright, so this is going to be the second question which I will use to test your both algebra skills as well as visual skills. So we'll do one more question after this, and if you got all three fine or understand all three, then I'd be confident you do well in Leaving Cert Mathematics. If you didn't get any of them or got maybe some of them, I would recommend looking over those topics before going into the Leaving Cert Maths videos. So, in the figure, the triangles ABC and ADE are similar, and we want to determine the following lengths. So, DE, AD, and BD. So, DE is this length here. So, if ABC and ADE now for ADE I might do like sort of hashed lines to make it a full triangle. So what we can say, if we're comparing sides for DE, we can say that DE matches with BC. So DE over BC is the same as just picking another set of sides. Now, a side that we can easily do is the bottom. So note that for the entire bottom, we want the length AE. So bigger over smaller equals bigger. So AE over smaller, which is the 8.5, or the length AC. So that means that the length DE divided by the length BC, which is 6.3, equals the length of AE, which is 8.5 plus 12.5, so that's 21, divided by AC, which we know is 8.5. So DE is 21 times 6.3 all over 8.5, which is something we can ask our calculator to do. So 21 times 6.3 all over 8.5 gives us our answer to the same degree of accuracy, 15.6 units. Okay, that's the first part. Part B wants us to find the length of AD, which is the entire length here. Now, using the exact same thing, we can use the bigger over the smaller strategy. So we want the length AD, which belongs to the bigger triangle. So AD all over the smaller triangle, which will be AB. So AD over AB equals AE over AC. So bigger over smaller always. So AD all over AB, which we know is 9.2, equals AE, which we worked out previously is 21, and AC we know is 8.5. So we know that the length of AD is now going to be 21 times 9.2 all over 8.5, which again to the same degree of accuracy is 22.7 units. So the last question wants us to find the length of BD. Now note that going the whole way AD, it's the same as going AB, but then B to D. So it's like adding an intermediate point. AD we know. AB we're also given as 9.2, plus the length BD, which we're asked for. So subtracting 22.7, or 9.2 from 22.7, we get that the length of BD is 13.5 units. That's the length of the line segment BD. And if you manage to get that okay, I'd be confident in any sort of visual instinct or sort of visual skills rather required for Leaving Cert higher level maths.